Welcome back to another episode, and it is a Monday, and on Mondays, and you see this background, you definitely know that we're doing true crime. And we did say with last week's episode that we're going to be focusing on the queer community being in Pride Month in South Africa. So today's case is a short one, not too many content warnings, but yeah, let's just remember to be kind in the comment section. But today's case is basically based on a dating app. So the dating app is called Grindr. So it's like a Tinder, but it's Tinder for usually the queer people, right? So with this gang, so it replicated another gang that used to operate in the UK. So it's called the Grindr Gang, where they lure the victims of this dating app, where now, okay, I don't know exactly how it works. I'm not a fan of dating sites. I'm not, maybe I am old school. I'm not old school, but I'm not a fan of dating sites because I think I did mention a lot in other episodes how nowadays, like, there's no luxury of just dating, there's no luxury of just hooking up with people, and so with Grindr, usually people use it as like a hookup site. You're a little frisky, you want to scratch. So that's what I used to say, guys, that other dating app, the red one, where I think it's luck, or it's, I don't know, divine timing or something. If you find somebody and it's a real relationship, for me it's always been Babs Fontaine all the way, according to stories I hear, or even the ludicrous profiles that people put up, I am happily married, but I'm looking for this is that, don't ask me for, like, crazy. My one friend did like a whole TikTok where she's like, wow, the goals of some people. But anyway, that's people's preferences, no judgment there. Anyway, so the Grindr app, how it works though, so they lure men, and usually because I guess of the world we're living in, and a lot of people, especially like as a guy, like, you don't have the luxury of just being sexually explorative. If it's a girl or a woman, then it's like, oh, okay, no, you get a pass for going through a phase, or whatever it is, if it is a phase, But the minute as a guy or as a man, you want to explore in that way to determine, well, okay, am I really not? Or if I am, how society gonna receive me? So a lot of people, if I like the sneaky link, or you want to go scratch, or you just want, this thing, you are a married man with a whole family and whatnot, and then got more like you sneaking, and it's not it's not like for sex work per se, but it's for hookups basically, But it has since become so unsafe from last year, 2022, Gregorian 2022, up until this year. So the reported cases started at like 13 people, but then you can see Grindr syndicate, because it operates in different areas. The number have increased since the 13 that was reported. And remember, these are only reported cases, because some people, like I'm saying, sneaking, and it's not like they're gonna go report, or your family doesn't know that you're in the closet. And let me tell you, I'm mentioning this part. So how it operates, okay, but you swipe, and then you match profiles with somebody, and then you can DM each other and talk and talk and talk. So the one thing that one of the victims mentioned was how they did not listen to their subconscious. You know how I speak highly of the Heru self, the gut self, the solar plexus self, where you need to listen to that. At times I refer to it, my many shows. You need to listen to that feeling, If something feels a bit off, I think rather safe than sorry. So the one man, I don't know if I'll call 23-year-old man, but this 23-year-old victim, Nale in Soweto, go, and they had to meet up, go Jablani more. So for it's a meeting a new person, or whatever it is, whether it's gonna be okay, eventually chances are a lot of them end up in a sexual manner. But they meet go shal garage, go Jablani Mole. And then obviously you're thinking, okay, public area, I'm gonna be safe. But also that area is a bit dingy now, because there's also deconstruction happening around there. So I think there is a lot of places to hide, but also Jablani is not like the safest of areas, So this kid, sorry if this is offensive, but this 23-year-old man hooks up of Grindr, and then they meet to the shell garage, And then the man suggests that, no, can we go for a walk? So I get to walk to the place or in, but it's reported how they go for a walk. When they go for a walk, there's another guy following them now. Now that's when they lure him to like the stingy area, and then from that there's two other men that come, and then they rob him of his belongings, his cell phone, by transfer later. So that is why, like, at times I get so finicky about having banking apps on my phone. So at times, maybe like on my days more, maybe give back a taxi, especially like, I don't know, in downtown, so like these dingy areas, keep delete my banking apps, you know, for safety, because now they get so smart, they know, okay, it's a biometric entry, so a quick fingerprint can enter banking app. But if you have the app itself there on the phone, they have access. And you know, with banks like Boma, Capitec, so you can have like different accounts on the main account. So if maybe you're saving money on your app and it's something that we save on an account that you don't touch, then you're basically screwed, you know. So anyway, this kid, they beat him up and then they take the belongings to her, you know. And for no shell garage, it is a public area, I'm gonna be safe, but clearly not. And then another man, he's of Southeast Asian descent, so no, he's not married, but he overheard while he was kidnapped. So they got him, so now he was like, you know, he wanted to hook up and whatnot. So they lure him onto a house. So they basically, so modus operandi abona, they hire like a guest house. So, and you're thinking, what I know, if always area at Santon, this is safe and whatnot. But I've seen the dangerous of places. Go the Four Ways area. Four Ways is dingy, man. What's up, Four Ways is dingy? Yeah, if it's not the drugs, it's, there's a lot of syndicates that are always happening for Four Ways. Anyway, so by hire a guest house, and then and then it's stupid things like booze that they want to buy with this money. So when he gets there, garage, they say park into the space, park into the garage, and then he comes in. Next thing is apprehended by two men. So modus operandi is almost the same, you know, even though it's operating in different areas. So it's two men, and then out of the lime green comes two other men. They tie him up because now Sally naked ibile. They tie him up, and then they start extorting money and calling the family. At some point, they even called his son. So luckily, he wasn't closeted, you know. He wasn't closeted, but also I think that shock or like, I don't think at times you'd want to view your parent as, you know, even though parents are humans, parents need to have lives and, you know, be touched in areas and whatnot. But it is a bit, it's something that you don't want to expose to your child, kind of thing. Anyway, and then they're going through, so while he is captured there, because now Bamutala app, he's kidnapped, now they're making phone calls and they're busy on these apps, and then the minute they get somebody, then they lure the person to WhatsApp, you know. And obviously I look at WhatsApp now, and we're thinking, hopefully, you're thinking you're having a moment, but these people are syndicate, just like I don't know if you guys remember the 419ers, yes, where it's just a bunch of boys sitting in a room pretending to be other people, and then they scam. Usually they scam these Europeans of their money, you know. But now it's a whole syndicate where okay, no, maybe from this time to this time we're hiring this car. This is the target they want to make the month. And then was mentioned as well how they don't usually steal cars unless it is a brand new car. If it's a brand new car, then it is stolen. Like some other victim, a 26-year-old. So his Merc was never recovered up until now. Well, I haven't seen any reports where it was recovered, but banka, like money from his app as well, e-walleting systems, and then also the areas that they deduct this money from is also quite common. So they get clumsy. So that is why like 4 suspects were arrested. But because I'm saying it's a syndicate, there's probably like other things behind, other areas, you know. I get the Banali conference where they meet and say, yo, this is how much we're making, this is our target, you know. And then also these people, I haven't heard stories where actually the hookup happens. So I don't know if it's just people who are sly, I'd say sly, I want to say smart, who are, so shady that are they actually queer individuals, or they are just people who know, okay, these queer folk, they definitely have money and they rely on you being closeted. Because like I was saying, there's also the married men, there's also the, I don't know, queer individuals who not necessarily cross-dress, if you want a gender clothes, cross dress, or not necessarily where the family knows okay, these people live a certain lifestyle. And then now when they start extorting money, because they call like they WhatsApp on your WhatsApp, or they would call family, whoever they see as family, whoever you're frequently talking to, you know, but ransom, we got this person, and we need a certain amount kind of situation, you know. So that is the Grindr Gang, the modus operandi yabona, but nothing concrete has been done. Like I'm saying, Horke syndicate. So these 4 suspects, there's not much mentioned, but the age range yabona, these ones that were captured from like 23 to like 27-year-olds. So these are kids, guys. These are kids, and I think, you know what, the way things are going right now, also in this country, we are so hungry. We are, yeah, even though they're not buying like essentials, you know, even though hunger is not buying essentials, but hunger breeds like a society ailing violence, yeah, it's you know, besides the hunger, because even though at times you're getting into criminal activities to wanna maybe feed your family or anything, but there's the ego element to it. There's now this lifestyle, I guess, to it, and because now you're in this, and also I guess the respect that comes with being a criminal, you know, like how you would talk to maybe thugs, so and then they tell you, oh no, I needed to feed my family, but then there's the ego part of it, where now you being a criminal, you being this idolized person, gives you a certain status kind of thing, you know, because like I'm saying, or they buy stupid stuff like boma, like alcohol, and because I don't know, I always say money is energy, and because it's stolen money, like I last it, you know, that is why they need to have clearly these targets. And it's not like you know, I don't know, there's no reported cases where these people are buying property or whatever it is. But that is our short case today, the Grindr Gang. So please be careful on these dating apps. You don't have the luxury anymore to just go to a random stranger's house. Please be careful, please. Yeah, or maybe chill, I don't know, go wait for the hetero season and pass up for your person. But be careful, be very, very careful, like so that is our episode today on the Grindr Gang areas of operation. The Soweto reported Lenasia, Four-Way Santon, Ekurulane is the East Rand section there. So please guys, be careful. Yeah, trust that gut feeling. Happy today. I hope we